Hey besties, it's your girl Ny'Ree, and we are back with another video. As you can tell by the caption and the thumbnail, today we are going to be talking about body positivity and self-love talk. Right? Let's get into it. If this is your first time on my channel, I talk about feminine hygiene, self-care, self-love, and everything girl talk on this channel. If you want to become a bestie and become a part of the conversation, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, girl. I would love to hear from you. First of all, I get on this platform and talk to y'all about how to fix your skin, how to hydrate your skin, how to be more conscious of your feminine hygiene, things like this. But I don't really talk about the process too much. I feel like I need to get more in tune with talking to y'all about the process. And what I mean by the process is from where you start in your journey all the way before you get to your result or get to your goal. That's called the process. And I don't talk to y'all enough about that. I just talk to y'all about how to get there, about what products to use and all this other stuff. And I feel like I just don't talk to y'all enough about the process. So I want to talk about how do you deal and still love yourself through the process. When we look at the reward, it's so gratifying and it's so fulfilling. But we often forget that through the process, it's some things that we may not like. Like it's some ugly truths in this process because you're making mistakes sometimes in the process and you're having to start all the way from the beginning. But when you do make mistakes, think of it as something that you're learning from instead of a roadblock. So today I wanted to open up a little bit and share my self-love, body positivity journey with you guys. I feel like this is something that I need to do because I have been connecting with y'all, but I want to connect with y'all on this level just so y'all can feel a little bit more comfortable when you do come to my channel, and just know that I am not judging you, girl. I've been there. And I know sometimes hearing somebody else's story can make all the difference. So let's rewind a bit in my life. You'd find versions of me constantly battling insecurities. Whether it was about my skin, my size, just feeling like I didn't quite fit the mold. It was a struggle. I spent way too much time comparing myself to those picture perfect models that you see online. Let me tell you, it was exhausting. I felt like I was in a constant race to meet some imaginary standards. Then one day it hit me like, why am I chasing a standard that doesn't even exist? Why not embrace this beautiful mess? Why not embrace it? That was the turning point. I started looking in the mirror, not to pick out flaws, to appreciate the journey that my body had taken me on. These imperfections, they were battle scars. Proof that I'd overcome challenges and kept going, or proof that I actually gave life to two little human beings. Self-love became my mantra. I started treating myself with the kindness that I would treat my best friend with, that I would treat my family with, that I would treat my daughter with, my son with, the people that I actually love and hold near and dear to my heart. I started to treat myself with that type of kindness. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but the image in my mind shifted from I'm not good enough to heck yeah, I'm good enough. Like I'm more than good enough. I'm perfect. I'm beyond perfect. Like I'm that girl. Let me tell you besties, that shift changed everything. I found confidence in being authentically myself. I stopped letting society decide my worth and I started deciding it for myself. I wouldn't be where I am at right now with you guys, talking to y'all, being on this platform, being as open and honest as I am and being my true self if it wasn't for me making that change in my mindset. Like I would have still been this girl scared to get on YouTube, scared to post videos, like thinking about what my family, what my friends would say, people looking at me crazy because I'm in the stores recording myself. Like I had to get out of my head. Now don't get me wrong, there are some times where those little thoughts creep in, but the difference is I know how to show them the exit door. Period. Share this and I share things not because I have all the answers, but because I get it. I've been there and I know the struggle. So if you're on your own journey, just know that you're not alone, sis. Embrace your uniqueness. Celebrate your wins, small or big. Remember that you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are so loved. So since I'm using all these words like body positivity and self-love and all this other stuff, I kind of want to define it for y'all, like what it means to me. Honestly, body positivity and self-love is two game changers, especially on the journey to becoming our best self. Body positivity is about embracing everything about us, our imperfection, quirks, anything. It's not about conforming to society's standards, but embracing our unique size, shapes, and features. It's saying this is me, period. And I love it. Now let's talk about self-love. That is the secret sauce to a fulfilling life. Remember when I was telling y'all about being able to be out in the public with my camera and being able to wear what I want to wear? Just being out like this is because I love myself genuinely, and I know that there is nobody else like me. It's about treating ourselves with the best kindness and with the most kindness that we would treat our best friends. Think of it as like a daily dose of appreciation to ourselves and to our bodies. You might be saying, like, how is this like so important? Like, why is it so important? Like, why do I hear people talk about self-love, self-love, self-love all day? Just think of your mind and your body as the ultimate power duo. Accept and love our bodies as they are. It gives us a huge confidence boost. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good from the inside out. And let's be real, besties. A happy mind and a happy body, that's a wonderful life. Like, wonderful place for you to be at mentally and physically. I remember when I first started my journey, I wanted to call it a weight loss journey, but it's just a health journey, period. It's just like a complete health journey. When I was calling it a weight loss journey, it kind of like kept me in a box in a way. And it didn't allow me to celebrate my small wins. It didn't allow me to be happy about my small wins. It didn't even allow me to look at my health overall. It just had me focused on my weight. And honestly, that put me in a bad mental space. And so I didn't even look at my journey as an overall health journey until I got connected with the right people. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more down the line. However, I stopped looking at the scale so much because I would get on the scale like every day, like literally every day. And when it fluctuated, I would regress in my progression, and I would probably just go and eat something and just say, you know what, it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm not doing the right things. It's not working. I shouldn't care anymore. And it was because I had the mindset of this weight goal. And I'm like, I'm never going to get there because it keeps fluctuating. And it just negatively impacted my mind so bad. And we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But it's just like, I was just so focused on the wrong portion of what it is that I needed. And once I got to that point where I was like, okay, this is not all that we need to be thinking about. We don't need to be just goal-oriented to this weight situation. We need to look at it in an overall health perspective. When I started to embrace my process, that's when I started to understand that these are two different mindsets. I didn't know that. So you know how we be talking about like celebrities and influencers, and you might look at their whole life and be like, girl, that's goals. Like, that's goals for real. Or their body, you might be like, that's body goals, or like whatever. And it's just like, but goals are restricting. Let's be real, bestie. It restricts your happiness. It's like, once I reach this weight, then I'll be happy. Or once I reach this amount of money, then I'll be happy. Or once I reach this type of lifestyle, then I'll be happy. Once I get this car, I'll be happy. Do you see how that continues? When will you ever be happy? Another thing that opened my eyes, and I'll talk a little bit about this later, is the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. When I tell you, this book kind of shifted my mindset more than what it was shifted. Like, I was able to put words with exactly how I was feeling. And I don't know about y'all, but when you're able to put words with emotions, it just clicks a little bit more, and it just helps you identify what it is that you're feeling. And this book is amazing. James Clear made perfect sense when he said, I'm actually gonna read it because it's on my phone, so I'm just gonna read it to y'all. The problem with the goals first mentality is that you are continuously putting happiness off until the next milestone. Goals create an either or conflict. Either I get this or I don't. It's like black and white. There's no in between, and that's hard on your mental. And he said, and this is where my brain was like, okay, we got it. We got a word for it. A systems first mentality provides the antidote. When you fall in love with the process rather than the product or what you're getting, You don't have to wait to give yourself permission to be happy. A system can be successful in many different forms. Listen, not just the one you first envisioned. That's where true freedom comes from. Come on now. I need somebody to say process. Say process right now. That's the only thing that we need to be focused on and be happy about is the process. And let's not be focused on the end result. Because when you focus on that end result so much, it's like, dang, like I just did so much work today and I wake up tomorrow and these dark spots not gone. I wake up and this weight is not lost. I wake up and I don't have $1,000 in the bank and I just promoted this product and it didn't make no money today. And it's like, but I understand that's the goal, but baby, let's just focus on the process. You focus more on your process, on your technique, on your way that you're doing things, checking to make sure that you're doing things right, making sure that you're engaging those people online, making sure that you are putting in the work at the gym and not just like a gym girly. You know what I'm saying? Like, put in the work. Focus on that work. Focus on that process. And I promise you, the end result that you're looking for will come. It will be there. And it might be even greater than what you wanted. When you get past your goal and you're so stuck in the process, don't be surprised when you pass that goal. Just celebrate and keep going. That's just how powerful it is to work in that process, to be happy in that process. It's amazing. Like when I shift my mindset from that, I'm like, okay, girl, you got it. You got it. So maybe you do have a goal weight or a goal body in mind and you want to achieve it by a certain time. Change that goals first mentality to a system-based mentality or systems first mentality. Fall in love with the fact that your strength has gotten stronger in this process. Fall in love with the fact that your relationship with food has gotten better through this process. Your stamina has increased through this process. That you're no longer looking at working out as a chore through this process. That you actually look forward to going to the gym because you're happy that you actually increased in weight by 5 pounds this week. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's small little things that you should be so freaking happy and celebratory about. You don't need to focus on that goal all the time, sis. Like just be happy about the small changes, about the small improvements throughout your process. And if anything, that's gonna motivate you to go harder. If you want a lifetime success in anything, you must continue with the process. Like I said, goals are great, but you don't gotta stop there, sis. Okay, so y'all know I've been on hygiene and self-care real bad. Like I've been on that real bad. And honestly, like me sharing my journey with y'all is like super, super amazing. I love y'all so much for always supporting me and always watching, always commenting, sharing my videos, all that stuff. That just gives me a better feeling about sharing stuff with y'all. In the process of working on and going through this self-love process, my hygiene routine, my self-care routine, my self-care Sunday routine, like all of that stuff right there ties into my happiness, to be honest. It ties into my confidence, to be honest. Like it just makes me feel so freaking amazing. Maintaining personal hygiene, like I'll be showing y'all, like when I go hygiene shopping or when I tell y'all about it, when I'm sitting here and talking to y'all, maintaining your personal hygiene can be a form of self-love, and it is a form of self-love, like showing yourself love and a way to nurture your body. So showing your body, I appreciate you, I love you, thank you so much for waking me up this morning, thank you so much for having me to be able to walk from my house to my car this morning, for me to be able to drive this morning, for me to be able to do anything, for me to be able to work out, for me to be able to walk, for me to be able to eat on your own. Like when you are taking care of yourself, you're thanking your body. That is a form of self-love. And with that self-care routine and with self-care Sunday, I hear a lot of people say this. I hear a lot of people say this. That's too much. Y'all doing too much. I could never take hours in the bathroom just to keep, like, just to do all those steps. Like, all those steps are crazy. They always say, like, I don't have time. Honestly, who does? If love for yourself is something that you expect to receive from somebody else, When are you gonna have time to show yourself love? Because we gotta teach people how to treat us. So we gotta be the first ones to teach ourselves and treat ourselves. If you know that you deserve this type of love, just know that your identity emerges out of your habit. I'm gonna say that again. Your identity, who you are, emerges and or comes from your habit. If you say that you love yourself, that's who you are. That's who you are. You are a person that loves yourself. Nobody will question that because you show yourself what? Love, period. You just have to make it a habit to show yourself love in different ways. Form that habit, baby. Form that habit, and that will become who you are. And let me tell you something. The feeling of having self-care Sundays and skincare routines and having a great hygiene routine gives you, the confidence it gives you is indescribable. It's a confident booster in itself. Like, you don't, girl, knowing that you smelling good, that you looking good, gives you the confidence to perform any task, especially, like I said, when you're at your best. When you feel good, you look good. You're gonna be glowing, baby. Confidence is something that you wear just as good as you can wear that new bag or them new shoes, baby. So I did want to share some body positive affirmations with my besties. I will be putting it in the description box below for you guys, so if you would like to copy and paste it or just copy it in your notes or whatever you would want to do with it, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description box for you so you can have it. I have sticky notes, and I think I showed y'all before. I have sticky notes all on, like, by my desk, and I have affirmations taped on my mirror like Mary Jane. Okay, y'all remember that show Being Mary Jane? That's me. I'm not lying. They on my calendar, everything. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, because I really want you to have these body positive affirmations so you can speak life into yourself. Okay, I am unique, and that makes me beautiful. My body is my home, and I choose to love and care for it every day. I celebrate the journey of my body, embracing both its strengths and vulnerabilities. Self-love is my superpower, and I radiate confidence from within. I am more than my appearance. My worth goes beyond what the mirror reflects. Every imperfection tells a story of resilience and growth. I honor and appreciate my journey. My body is a canvas, and I choose to paint it with love, kindness, and positivity. Confidence is not about perfection. It's about embracing and owning my unique self. I release the need for comparison and embrace the beauty of my own path. Self-love is a daily practice, and I commit to treating myself with passion and grace. Y'all got that? Okay, and like I said, I do have it in the description box for you guys. So I wanted to take some time, and I want to encourage y'all to leave a comment down below and share your stories, or if you have any tips or anything to help the besties out. I really want to make this video and my channel a supportive community where people can connect and uplift each other. Okay, so I wanted to give y'all a couple recommendations when it comes to knowledge, and then also like some self-help books that I've read. But first, I just want to let y'all know the things that have helped me through times of not feeling confident in my skin or in my body is just knowing one thing: no other human being on this planet is me. I'm literally one of a kind and so unique, and so are you. That in itself just gives me so much confidence, because I'm not trying to be like nobody else. But the second thing is knowing that if there's anything about myself that I want to change, it will be a process. And like I said before, the way that I've learned to love myself through the process is embracing every step it takes, but also being open-minded to the possibility of a different outcome. Nothing happens exactly the way you want it to, but knowing that the process equals progress just makes me so happy. Knowing that I'm not chasing the goal, I'm happy in the process because I know that it will come as a result of sticking with and dwelling in the process. The book that has opened my eyes more is the book that I mentioned earlier, and I would highly recommend y'all to read. Again, it's the book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Another book I would recommend for my ladies, Kindness Now by Amanda Gilbert. Now, I have a ton of hygiene shopping videos and talks about feminine hygiene and what to use for different types of skin, how to make your skin softer, what products to use for that. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, make sure you click on that little icon with my face on there and it'll show all of my videos. A lot of these type of topics are in my playlist called Girl Talk. So if you just click on the playlist, you'll see all those videos under there. I do have a few tips for y'all for building confidence. So let me go ahead and give them to you real quick so that way you can have them all together and not have to scatter through all those words I just said. So one is positive affirmations, which is the affirmations that I gave y'all earlier. So like I said, it is in the description box. Make sure that you are speaking to yourself daily, affirming everything daily. Okay, this is gonna change your mindset completely. I'm telling you right now, positive affirmations is your best friend. Like I said, don't be afraid to affirm what you'd want like you have it right now. If you aren't confident, affirm that you are. Saying things like, I am confident in XYZ. Or just saying, I am confident in myself. Or I embrace my unique beauty. That can set a positive tone for the entire day. The secret is believing that you are. The second tip is surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people that have a way of inspiring you, uplifting you, and people who are not afraid to celebrate their own uniqueness. This will give you the confidence to embrace yourself. Self-care routines, I did mention that earlier. You can have a skincare routine. Maybe you can have a self-care routine where you take time out and set you a whole little bubble bath with candles, maybe even get a little book, whatever you decide to use to relax yourself and give yourself time. Maybe a favorite hobby. Taking time for yourself can boost your mood and help you enjoy your own company. Being with yourself is not as bad as y'all think it is. The next one is get up and get dressed, girl. Wear clothes that make you feel good. It's so easy to put on any type of clothes and just go to the grocery store, run an errand, or whatever, go pick up the kids. But start getting really cute just to do what you would normally do. And I know these are things that you wouldn't feel like, oh, it's something to get dressed up for, but I promise you will feel so much better. So much better, okay? The next thing is to challenge negative thought. Instead of focusing on perceived flaws, focus on things that you love about yourself. Next one is celebrate achievements. I did tell you all about celebrating small goals a little bit earlier, but celebrate your achievements. No matter how small, celebrate those wins, girl. And honestly, it doesn't always have to be a group of people with balloons, with confetti, with a cake, popping bottles. Like, it don't always have to be like that. You can treat yourself to a nice spa retreat or a shopping spree. Whatever makes you feel happy, do it. Reward yourself. The next thing is to practice gratitude. Express gratitude for the amazing qualities that you do possess. This can shift your focus from what you lack to what you have and highlighting those gifts. Hyper focusing on what you are good at and expanding that area will make you a pro. You ain't know that, but now you do. The next thing is to set realistic goals. Break down bigger goals into smaller, achievable steps. Remember, embrace the process. Remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. The next thing is to learn something new, sis. Learn a new skill or a hobby. The sense of accomplishment can boost your ego. It can boost your confidence. The last one is to surprise yourself. Step out of your comfort zone from time to time. You might discover strengths and resilience that you never knew you had. That's gonna turn you up, bestie. Okay, y'all, so I've shared a piece of my own story, my struggles with y'all, with insecurities, the empowering shift towards self-love. And you, my amazing besties, have been the driving force behind this journey. Y'all ain't know that, did y'all? Your support, encouragement, and openness has created a space where we can uplift one another. I just want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for being such a fantastic community. Now, your messages, comments, and shared experiences make this journey richer and more meaningful. This is not just a channel, bestie. Like, we family for real. Celebrating and supporting each other every step of the way. And I know y'all will celebrate and support me, so I really want y'all to get into it. So here's to you, the incredible besties who make this channel pop, baby. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. I'm so happy to be a part of your journey, and let's continue the journey together, baby, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.